Hi there, my darling Sagittarians. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the month of April 2025. I cannot believe we are into the second quarter of this year already. This year is flying, but big energies that we've been having this year, especially last month in March. So we are still in Mercury retrograde for probably at least for most of at least half of this month. I know it finishes on the 9th of April, but we'll have retro shadow for at least another week or two after that. So just be mindful of that. We'll still be feeling the effects of the eclipses probably for the next 6 months or so. Those effects can still linger. So yeah, just be aware of all that. But big energies around, my darling Sagittarians. So let us jump in to your reading and start off with a Wisdom of the Oracle as an overarching energy. Then we'll move on to 3-card spread using the Michelle Knight Tarot cards, and then finish off with a secret manifestation card as your affirmation and law of attraction message for April 2025. And if you have not yet downloaded my free book, Tarot and the Law of Attraction, link in the description. Make sure you do. Totally free, no strings attached. But it really does, bring the whole manifestation tool together with tarot and really will help you, double down on manifestation power using tarot, I believe. Anyway, so I'm thinking of doing a course, putting a course together as well. So let me know in the comments if that would be something you're interested in, because yeah, I'm thinking that I might do just a little mini course on that and, see how that goes. All right, my darling Sagittarians, let's see what we have for you. Mending. So clearly this month you're still, in a zone of mending. So whether that be mending a relationship, whether that be mending, a situation at work, love, a family member, it'll be different for everybody. So there is the energy of mending here, which is a lovely energy. It means, sort of healing and renewal type of energy. So, whatever, and that's often what happens in Mercury retrograde, that where if something is not, we get the opportunity to go back and complete something else. So, see how you go there. If there's something that isn't quite over with and that you need to revisit, then this could be the month to, get it sorted, my darling Sagittarians. All right, let's see what messages we have for you, my darling. Let's push that up a bit. Sagittarians for April 2025. 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Love it. The Page of Wands. Yeah, love it. Sparks of inspiration and changes in your fortunes, my darling Sagittarians. So what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'll put the reading together. So you start off here with the 3 of Pentacles, which I love. So that's 3 of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. So when I was saying that there may be, some kind of relationship here that may be needing to be mended, it may be, a work relationship, or because this is the 3 of Pentacles is all about collaboration, but it is also a card of being recognized for your hard work. So, there could be something maybe in your work that you're needing to mend. I'm kind of getting a few mixed messages here, so bear with me while I sort them out. But just giving you the meaning of the 3 of Pentacles, it is a card of collaboration, of teamwork makes the dream work, if you like. And it's also a card of being admired for the work that you do. So in the traditional tarot, there is a person here standing, and they're like the architect, and they are sort of standing back, and there's 2 other people here admiring their work. And so, like I said, there could be you could be put on a pedestal even this month, my darling Sagittarians, for work that you have done. So I'm not really getting love of this. So I don't feel it's a love relationship that you need to mend. I feel that it's something to do with your work here, that there's some, and not necessarily a relationship. I feel that there's something in your work that requires mending. And I do feel that you will be recognized once you make this adjustment, my darling Sagittarians. That's what I feel. What's the message I'm getting here? Because then you've got the beautiful Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about fortunes turning in our favour. But the big message of the Wheel of Fortune is that we need to control the way the wheel spins. My darling Sagittarians, you need to be in control of which way that wheel is spinning for you, because it can be spinning, forwards, or it can be spinning backwards. So it's up to you to decide which way you want the wheel to spin, my darling Sagittarians. And I do feel for you that to take control of that direction and take control of your own fortunes, my darling Sagittarians, will lead to that being admired, will lead to, that success that you're wanting or that you're needing, my darling Sagittarians. So, yeah, I feel for you that it's very important for you to. I do feel that the fortunes are turning in your favour, 100%. The whole reading is saying that. But I do feel that it's because you need to, because you're going to be taking control of the wheel. That's what I feel here for you, my darling Sagittarians. Don't leave it to chance, is what the message I'm getting off this, is that you need to take that control. Because we've got here the Page of Wands, and if you've been watching me for a while now, pages in the tarot are messengers. They come to bring us an idea, a spark, something. And I feel that the Page of Wands here, this Page of Wands comes to bring you a spark of inspiration. You can see this wand here, it's glowing. That is your spark of inspiration, whether it be in the form of an email or a text message, a phone call. It could be that you overhear a conversation and something just makes it go click. And that causes you to have an epiphany, my darling Sagittarians. That's what I feel for you off the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is also about going on some kind of adventure as well. So you may need to, be a bit more adventurous in your thinking, my darling Sagittarian. So if I'm going to put the reading together for you, I feel that there is something that is requiring mending on your part, hence the overarching energy. But I feel that it is something to do with your work here. So take it how it resonates. Even if you're retired, it could be something to do with your, what you do day to day. That's, what I feel. So if it translates to work, if it translates to, being in retirement and whatever you do day to day here, something requires some tweaking and some mending, my darling Sagittarians. And I feel that, once, you're going to get this spark of inspiration. And once you grab that spark of inspiration, my darling Sagittarians, and, make that change, whatever it is, because I do feel it's a change, and control this, the Wheel of Fortune will be turning, the fortune's turning in your favor, but you need to recognize it and grab it and, control the way that wheel spins, my darling Sagittarians. I feel that you are going to be admired for your quality hard work. And I do feel that there will be people around you to assist here with, like I said, that teamwork makes the dream work. So yeah, pretty straightforward message, I feel, for you. I feel there's going to be success coming in for you, my darling Sagittarians, but I do feel that there's going to be some, healing and mending and something to do there. It's not just going to be sit back, let it happen type of thing. Remember, control the wheel, my darling Sagittarians. I think that's really important for you. This this month. So, yeah. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. I'd like to know, what it possibly could be for you that you need to, mend or take control of here. So let us see what final message we have for you, what law of attraction message we have for you, my darling Sagittarians, and what your affirmation will be. Yeah, you become what you think about. And this is the whole premise of the law of attraction. What we think about, we bring about. I talk about it all the time. So the more you use the power within you, the more you will draw it to you. You will reach a point where you won't need to practice anymore because you will be the power. You will be the perfection. You will be the wisdom. You will be the intelligence. You will be the love. You will be the joy. I love this message. So you become what you think about, my darling Sagittarians. That is your mantra. That is your affirmation for this month of April. You become what you think about. So like I said, the more you use the power within you, the more you will draw it to you. So use it wisely, my darling Sagittarians. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. Love to drill down a bit further and find out what this is that you need to mend here, my darling Sagittarians, and maybe help you draw that out and see where, we could switch those fortunes to turning in your favour. Don't forget there's still that 10% off code, so make sure you use that. And don't forget to download a copy of my book, Tarot and the Law of Attraction. Big things are on the way for you this month, my darling Sagittarians. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now.